And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Get 80. 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check three. Block. Go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Brings up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne. 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an out.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, 49ers 7. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Touchdown grab, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, 49ers 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Run it right down their throat.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again is Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by...
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 71 yards. yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For the
this offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Warner in on the tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Now second and 6 at the 49ers' 14-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll run. It's Henry. There's the stiff arm. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term?
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, gun. 65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll set them back 5. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will greatly